Hello everybody and welcome back to Europa, where Russia is continuing to expand up this way. That's fairly expected, all things considered. They're also apparently fighting Scandinavia at this time. So hopefully they're looking more over this direction. That would be a good thing for us. Of course, Russia would be a bit of a problem if they were to declare war on us, but, I mean, Ming is actually more powerful right now, so that's good for us. We're about 4 years away from our truce with Hosokawa being broken, and I do think that, yes, these are all going to be a thing. Oh, we just got careful. What did that actually give us? Aggressive expansion impact. Okay, that's not that big of a deal. We do need to take our cannon here up to 19. That will take us slightly over our force limit, but I do expect that the force limit will continue to rise, and in theory, that shouldn't be too big of a deal. In theory. So, for now, that does mean, of course, that we're going to have to start putting additional cash into our combat fleet. We're going to take this up to about... Well, we can't take it quite where I wanted to go. I wanted to get 30 light ships in here. Okay. So that's 27. We're obviously going to need just a couple more. There we go. That's 30. What is our current force limit? Our naval force limit? Okay. We've got plenty. So that'll be fine. Local unrest, local development cost, and institution spread. In Kai, huh? Do it. What's going on in Kai? Okay, looks good to me. So we've got a fair amount of unrest going on, but I'm not too concerned about that. We've got various armies on either side here. We've got armies in Ryukyu, well, an army in Ryukyu. We've got an army in the mainland Japan, and we've got an army on the proper mainland as well. So that is all looking good to me. No real issue there. So this is now up to 38k. We gained an Imperialism CB. Yeah, that's to be expected. We're 2 above our force limit. I'm not too concerned about that. This will continue to come up as autonomy goes down. So, looks good to me. How are we doing on our inflation? 7.24. Okay. Looking at our tech here. Yeah, we were saving up to get that. And that reminds me, we can talk to Korea and say, hey, Korea, want to give us cash? And they do. They do want to give us cash. That was military access. It wasn't what I was actually looking for. We're going to go for the favors for ducats first before we cancel that. Oh, that was definitely the wrong button. But we're going to do that. Perfect. And then we're going to cancel our military access as soon as we can. We don't need military access in Korea. So we'll get rid of that. Ming is wanting admin power. That's cool. Okay. There we go. No problem there. So our Miltech is going to be a little bit higher than it has to be because of the Enlightenment issue. We're not going to have the cash for that unless we were to go into debt. Or more likely debase. Because I wouldn't want the increased inflation from going into debt. 389 gold for this means that we would need to debase our currency quite a number of times. And I think we're better off just saving up at this point. State maintenance reduction is nice. I mean, we are making 37 gold per month right now. So I think that's okay. We're making roughly 10% of a debasement per month. 50 diplomatic power lost or 10 prestige. We'll take the 10 prestige because we're automatically drifting down pretty quickly. Our army reformer died. And land force limit modifier, land maintenance modifier. This guy is almost certainly going to pay for himself. In fact, he definitely is. So we're going to bring him in. We could even think about promoting him, but I'm not going to do that right now. And the reason why I'm not going to do that currently is because we need to embrace Enlightenment. We need to save up for that. Now, the cost of this will come down over time. We do have Enlightenment spreading in quite a number of locations over here. It's 65% in tier, but it's not actually spreading there. Exciting. It is spreading down in Hosokawa's territory, though, or like Usugi territory, mostly. So that's okay. There's our treasure fleet coming in. Great projects can be upgraded. Oh, we have the Senkin Kotai Palaces in Musashi. Okay. What would we get from that? Prestige from land battles and war taxes cost. I feel like that's not really worthwhile at this time. Good to know. Good to know. So we can grab Miltech 26, and that is definitely something we'll do. Next, we are currently 15 years ahead of time here, so we're going to switch our focus over to admin focus. We also can upgrade our Reformed Asian Musketeers. That'll be fine. There we go. Wonderful. We're currently making about 50 gold per month. And I would like to get more estate land, but that's not really an option at the moment. Lose 50 admin power? Yikes. We're going to have to quarantine, though. We have no option there. So we can set an agenda here. What are our options? Mino Great Temple. Okay. Mino Great Temple will delay our... Where is Mino? That will delay our institution slightly. That said, we already have a temple here. That said, we can't upgrade it until this missionary is done. So we'll come back to that. Ming is demanding dip power. That's fine. We could convert to Buddhism. Pass on that one. Hosokawa Separatists soon. We should probably think about raising army maintenance. I still wish we could do this on a per army basis. Sadly, we can't. Where are they likely to spawn? They could spawn here, they could spawn here. Okay. We'll just head into Mino for the time being. Ming took on our foreign debt. We're now free of debts thanks to them. Thanks, Ming. I mean, they just basically gave us 400 gold. It doesn't go into our treasury, but yeah, that's solid. Thanks, Ming. I'm happy about that. I'm wondering what strings are attached. They want admin power. I mean, that's fine. We can grab Diptech 26. There we go. At this point, I am going to debase. And we're going to cut our rooting out of corruption all the way? No. Let's take this up until we are reducing our corruption by 1, I think. We are slightly losing money here, but I think that might be almost acceptable. Almost. It's not quite. We're going to drop this down to like 0.75 per year. Yeah, that'll be okay. So now we can embrace enlightenment, and that is definitely something that we're going to do. I do wish that we had embraced it before we got these techs. That would have been awful nice. But it didn't happen. We're going to grab some extra power here. That ended up being dip power. Of course, we're going to need to fill out some ideas here. So that'll take a bit. And this colony is going to finish very soon. We're going to try to cut off Russia up here. Okay, our colony did become self-sustaining. We're going to go cut off Russia here. They're not going to be able to proceed this way any further. So we're going to be able to get our hands on 3 additional colonies up here. It's not a huge amount, but it'll keep us busy for a little bit. We do need to core that, and so we shall. I'm actually shocked that this hasn't popped yet. I'm really, really surprised by that. Do we have our ruler as a military leader yet? No, we don't. Okay, we'll go ahead and do that for now. I'm really surprised Hosokawa hasn't rebelled here. Completely floored by that, actually. And you know, I'm going to not root out corruption at all here. This is going down by 0.18 every year without spending any money on it. So I think that's good. Clergy estate modifier has expired. Speaking of which, can we seize land? We can. So let's do it. We now have 100% crownland again. So that will increase our income by another like 5%. Wonderful. I really expected... There it is. Okay. I was going to say, I really expected these guys to fire by now. So we're going to head on in here. 3 mercantilism for 162 ducats. We'll take the ducats. Okay. We're going to sit here, still keeping our military maintenance high. We're going to move these guys up over this way. We should not need more than 2 armies to fight Hosokawa, right? Yeah, this is our whole army right here. Okay, so our truce with Hosokawa will be up in 1733, June, so approximately 1 year here. For the time being, we are going to start drilling. Did we just move them in one go? Hang on. We need to let them have their morale regen a bit. 1 month tick here. Because my understanding... Oh, Ming is going to demand ducats next month? That's rude. My understanding is, A, that we want production efficiency here. And B, that it doesn't actually matter. Did we get something from the last tech? Hang on, I didn't really look at the last diplomatic tech. But my understanding was that this was always 1 unit per transport for the whole game. Maybe they changed that somewhat recently. Let's see. Or maybe I just wasn't paying attention. I just wasn't paying attention. Okay, that's all it was. So we're going to, I guess, grab some mercantilism here. We're going to stop these guys, and we're going to move these back. Okay. I just wasn't paying attention. It is 1 per transport. Got it. Okay. It is currently July, so we have a little bit under a year here. I think in January, we will stop drilling. We should also drill these armies up here. This one's already drilling, and let's get ourselves 1 more leader up here. And we'll enable that drilling. Cool. Those guys absolutely should be drilling. We'll stop these from drilling soon enough. And we need 4 troops. Okay, yeah, that's fine. No problem there. It is currently November. So we're going to stop this drill soon. These guys don't have much drill. And January. Okay, let's stop the drills. Yes, Ming is demanding we send them 207 gold. We'll do it. And we're going to regen our morale for a couple of months here. Profiteering, huh? We must protect our trade. We're going to head out over this way and take over control here. Now, we should be able to cross here. Is this their whole navy? Do they only have 9 ships? No, they have 12 ships. They have 3 ships somewhere. We don't know where, but they're probably like protecting trade or something, if I had to guess. Okay. So we're going to need to raise our fleet maintenance as well. That's fine. Not a problem there. We're doing just fine economically right now. In fact, we could almost root out corruption if we really wanted to. You know, we actually could. We could root out corruption here. And we'll go ahead and do that. Get rid of that corruption a little bit faster. Lose 75 admin power or local unrest in a couple of locations. We will take the unrest, actually. The conversion in Mino is almost over. And it will end very, very soon here. It is now July of 1733. Our truce is over with Hosokawa. So I want to declare this immediately. We're going to do an Imperialism CB. And in we go. These units can continue drilling. They are not needed for war. We'll take this location. And we'll head in and take Bungo. So they're going to head out over here. That's fine. If they come this way, we're just going to stack wipe them. Yeah, this is fine. So we're going to take this location. They're going to wander off up here. These guys can chase. And these guys, we're just going to split off a few units. And head in over... Actually, let's split off 1 more unit and 1 more after that. And then go to Tosa. Okay, so that will fully occupy them. And these guys aren't going to be able to actually siege anywhere because we're pursuing them. We actually catch them here, and they should just get crushed. Yes. They do not get stack wiped, but that's okay. We'll make our way back. These are all now occupied, and we'll get these all stacked together, these units. If I can select these. There we go. Exciting. Wait. They retreated to our territory? That's awkward. There's a new empire, or a new emperor in the HRE. Not that we care. The siege of Tosa is over, and we are at 100% war score. That was really fast. We decline their deal, and we are going to do our own, because we just want to full annex them. Who would be angry about this? Basically, no one. I like it. We'll take all of their gold as well. And this looks good. So there's a full annex. Hosokawa no longer exists. Now we're still going to have to chase these guys down. But these guys can start drilling over here. What's the supply limit here? Oh, that's fine. No problem there. They can start drilling. And of course, we're going to need to core all of this. Our overextension is at 60%, so it's not as high as it was. And we can't quite core all of this, but like next month tick, we can. So they're going to head up over here, I think. Yeah. And we're going to go in and fight them. Ming is demanding 215 gold. Sure. Yeah, we're going to get the monetary benefits. Wonderful. These guys are wiped out. And in this location, we are just fine. We will drill. Cool. We'll get this last core going, and there is Hosokawa completely under our control. Now, I would like to take these bits of Ming Japan. I don't suppose... I would like this to go the other way. I don't suppose that they're going to sell these provinces to us. I don't think they will. It'd be nice if they did. Oh, that's right. We lost our general there. That's fine. The Third Army has stopped drilling. We need to go into Mino and upgrade this temple. There we go. And then we need to convert something. Key would do. Excellent. And I want to check down here, make sure that all of these cultures are accepted. They are. Perfect. Okay, that looks great. So we need to figure out what we want to do next. Of course, we lost a general, and that general was in this army. So that was one that we need to roll up a new one for. 5 shock pips. That's a solid general. And we can grab ourselves a trade idea here for some trade efficiency. We'll happily do that, and I'm going to split off at this point our light ships here, and these are going to think about protecting trade somewhere. Looks like this trade node. Cool. So there they go. We do need a new diplomatic advisor, and who do we want to go for? We're making lots of money. We can probably afford to go for a +3, but spy network construction isn't great for us. I think we'll go for global tariffs instead. Even that's not amazing. It's not going to pay for itself, I can tell you that, but we'll go for it. I wouldn't mind upgrading this guy. And upgrading this guy. Okay. Now, we're currently negative in cash, and that's because of our rooting out of corruption. Our rooting out of corruption is going to be done soon. So I don't actually expect... Yeah, this looks fine. This is actually completely okay. Better than expected. We can drop our fleet maintenance. And we could drop our army maintenance too, in theory. Do we have a unit not drilling? That shouldn't have changed anything. No, they're all drilling. Okay. Well, we'll organize a response. That'll be fine. And of course, these will all be territorial cores. Okay, so that goes back to -1.47. -0.22. No, this looks good. Our corruption is going to be gone very soon here. And we're going to be back making money. Yeah. 0.19. So this is going to be done in just a few months here. Not bad at all. 0.12. So 2 months, and we're going to be done rooting out corruption. Looks good to me. Yep, 1 more month there. Can see we're already making a lot more money. Okay, that didn't quite get there, I guess. We're still spending 4.35 to root out, probably due to our overextension. This is going to be where we're going to sit until our overextension is done. Our Grand Captain that we just paid to upgrade died. That was very rude. We're going to actually go for this guy. He's very expensive, but he gives discipline and +3 military power. So that's great. I do expect to be negative right now. No, we're good. Okay. Ming is demanding admin power. That's a little rude. We're behind in admin tech right now. So we definitely need to get that admin tech going, but we also need to get all this cord. So that is going to be a thing. Now we do expect rebel factions to be happening here soon. There's our base tax in Mino. Wonderful. And economically, this looks great. When is our overextension going to go away? Not for a while yet. We could grab a military quality idea here. And let's go ahead and grab corvettes. That'll be fine. That increases our ship durability, naval morale, naval attrition, artillery combat ability, and then discipline. So that's all good. Hey, Korea, can you give us gold yet? You can. Okay, so we're going to take 401 gold from Korea. And with that, I'd like to build a manufactory, probably this one. 0.76 gold per month. That sounds good. And then we're probably going to start heading down towards, like, Ternate. They have 109,000, so that's going to be a bit of a big deal. How many ships do they have? 195. We don't know what their breakdown is. We could maybe attack these guys instead, but they are guaranteed by France. That's right. What about Brunei? You're a tributary state of Sunda. But if we were to declare on you, you're a tributary, so Sunda would defend you. Would France? France would not. Kutai and Luwu would. Question is, do we care about Kutai and Luwu? I don't know. Maybe not. We could also potentially go down to, like, Tonkin and come down over here. That's another option, using this as a base. Or not this, using this as a base. It'd be an interesting choice, for sure. But we need a new target now that Japan has fallen. That is definitely a thing. But we don't want to go to war just yet. We need to let our overextension be done with. And can we set up another agenda here? These agendas are really powerful because they give us free base levels. Like, for example, in Mino, we just got a free base tax. So that's really good. We're definitely interested in that. Okay, Ming wants 12 admin power. Sure, there you go, Ming. Now, we should continue to take back Crownland. Our treasure fleet arrived, and we will now set a new agenda. What do we want to go with? Okay, these are all cord. That's good. We'll get to that in a moment. A great temple in Yamato is probably the way to go. We don't have the cash to do that right now, I think. That's the Yamato Basin. I'm assuming Yamato is somewhere in the same area. Here. Okay. So, to upgrade the Green Temple here, we would need cash. That's fine. We do need to make territories, or rather states into territories, or rather territories into states. There we go. That's the word. And that's interesting. Some of these not finished coring? Awa didn't finish coring. Okay. I'm surprised we could only make one state there. But maybe we already made most of these states. I suppose that's a possibility. So let's go ahead and get that great temple built in Yamato. That will, of course, get us another base tax there. Ming wants dip power this year. That's fine. We are completely okay with that. And now we can make this other state. There we go. And core all of these for 132. That's basically all of our admin power. Okay, this is a state. Gain an inflation or lose 10% global trade power. Yikes. Okay. This is a state. Yes, okay. So those are all states. That's absolutely what we want. That will allow the autonomy to drop down below 90%, which it's already pretty low. We're going to favor neither party here. And what are things looking like in terms of their opinion? The nobility's opinion is very low. They are drifting up. But their opinion is definitely not great. They're not happy. Sure. Well, we do have a rebel uprising in Hosokawa soon. So we should probably consider stop drilling soon-ish with this army. But for now, I think this is completely okay. It is about time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Next episode, we might try attacking over this way. We'll see what ends up happening with that. But for now, you can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings. And a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Casserole, Sigma162, JJ Gamer, Spartan News, Rose Valentine, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, click the join button down below the video. And as always, I will see you all next time.